Welcome back, Nani Gang. It's Thomas and Shawn. Shawn and Thomas.
Shawn, Thomas, Shawn.
If you haven't watched part 1 of this, what are you doing here?
Yeah, check it
Go
out.
watch that.
Go watch part Get out of here.
This is part 2 of the most beautiful life going on, the story of BTS.
Yeah.
I don't know if I actually said the whole title in the first part, so I'm just clarifying that just in case you didn't have a weird reaction.
Just to throw it in there and make sure.
Yeah, but Asian Theory. So
it's been pretty wild. Man.
So far, it's been pretty cool, man.
They've been on the
came together
upswing, they're swinging tough.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
They were like kind of barely hanging in there, like at the beginning.
We left off at them charting 50th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
In Korea, which is insane. But
they got some attention.
Let's get back into this.
It fell off the charts. The album debuted at number 4 on the Gaon Weekly chart and was the 55th best-selling album in South Korea that year. This was enough to secure them the coveted New Artist of the Year award at the Melon Music Awards, the Golden Disc Awards, and the Seoul Music Awards. Part 3 of the School Trilogy was released in February of 2014, the EP School Love Affair. This time, the lead single was Boy in Love.
Oh, we haven't heard this yet either. Oh, sounds like rock.
And the other single being Just One Day. The album, as well as both singles, enjoyed moderate success, with the album topping the Gaon album chart, as well as making its first international appearance at number 3 on the Billboard World Albums chart. The album also marked their first distinctive change in theme, focusing more on school life and young love, as evidenced by their Boy in Love music video. They also held their first fan meetings with a crowd of 3,000 in Seoul. BTS was doing well. That is...
Dude, that's so crazy. Post-COVID, did you see that? They were doing both handshakes. Like
that could never fly.
That's insane. Like
double handshake?
That's how life used to be.
You gotta do like double elbows.
But dude, that's super cool. They're basically saying like they came out doing this like bad boy stuff, and then they went more of like a high school vibe and stuff. And school
life, school love.
Starting to connect a little more with people with that. That's kind of cool.
Hit top number 3 in the world.
Yeah,
Until July. This is, unfortunately, a dark chapter in the lives of BTS and ARMY. That's right, American Hustle Life. I'm joking, of course, but American Hustle Life was a reality show put together by Mnet that brought BTS to Los Angeles, where they had the unique opportunity to learn the true ways of hip-hop from the masters. And it was a pretty darn cringy opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless. Whatever you do, just don't watch the
Wait. Was that Jay-Z or no?
Wait, go back.
I missed it. Okay.
Was it Jay-Z?
I was like half like.
I was kind of freaking out that that's even a thing. I'm like, where can we watch that?
Reality show put together by Mnet that brought BTS to Los Angeles, where they had the unique opportunity to learn the true ways of hip-hop from the masters.
We gotta remember.
And it was a pretty darn cringy opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless.
Wait, who's that?
Coolio.
Oh, okay.
Don't watch the Warren G version of Boy in Love. You've been warned. However, cringe and all, the trip proved fruitful for BTS, making connections, performing their first US concert for free in front of 200 fans, as well as their first appearance at KCON. The next month, in August, BTS released their first full-length studio album, Dark and Wild. The album featured 2 singles, Danger.
$5. I like that, like a little bit of guitar in there, dude. That's pretty cool.
We're in a couple now. That's cool.
Dude, we gotta check out some old BTS.
Yeah.
People were right about that.
Yeah.
Old BTS sounds pretty cool.
Let us know down below.
And War of Hormones.
Dude, they got the Mario noises in there too. That was actually pretty funny though. Let's bring that back a little bit. That was kind of cool.
Wild. The album featured 2 singles, Danger.
Sounds sick.
And War of Hormones. The album featured a marked shift in sound with a touch of R&B and electronica. It was met with moderate success. It peaked at number 2 in Korea, selling over 200,000 albums. In October and again in May of the following year, BTS went on their first and second concert tours, known as the Red Bullet Tour, where they visited 13 different countries, including Japan, the Philippines, Australia, the US, Mexico, and many others. They also came out with their first Japanese album in December, Wake Up, featuring many Japanese versions of their songs as well.
That's pretty cool. So see, Korea got that down. So not only do they make their they'll make Korean pop music, they'll do English pop music too, but then they also do Japanese, dude. That's crazy. it's not just BTS. There's a couple other K-pop artists that did the same thing, where they
yeah.
do versions of their song in Japanese too.
Yeah, that's so cool, dude.
That's nuts,
That's
dude.
so much work. Like,
That's a
so
lot
much-
of work.
mad respect.
Yeah, because I mean, us uncultured swine that can barely speak one language, you know, it's pretty impressive.
it's hard
if you
to
can speak two or
learn.
three. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. But damn.
Well, as original
yeah,
tracks
the group-
Wake Up,
Learning all this though is probably
Yeah.
pretty easy for them.
Oh yeah. Well, all this is just
Still
learning the
hard.
songs in a different language. They don't actually need to learn the whole language. You know?
True.
Yeah.
True.
But still, it's impressive as hell, anyways.
Japanese album in December, Wake Up, featuring many Japanese versions of their songs as well as original tracks Wake Up and The Stars, followed by a Japan tour and a solo concert in Korea.
That's crazy, dude.
Although Dark and Wild got decent attention, they needed something different. They needed something that would shake things up. They got to work. April
See, wow. So even that, like, you're starting to see a little bit of success. They weren't BTS big yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
They weren't there yet. It's crazy.
Number 3 in the world. That's so nuts to think about.
Yeah.
They still are like
Yeah.
on the grind after that.
Wow.
April 29, 2015 was their comeback. When this album was produced, each member had a hand in writing songs for the album. They again changed their sound from aggressive hip-hop to youthful, colorful styles. And not only their sound, but their image as well. This can be evidenced by their newest EP, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life. And just by looking at the album cover, they ditched the dark colors and the bulletproof vest symbol that had become so synonymous with BTS, and replaced it with a simple white and pink background overlaid with the title. And then they dropped the single that
Big
would
switch
change
up.
everything. I Need You.
See,
It was
They're so
see,
talented.
that's okay.
They could rap. They have like their singy vibe.
Yeah, no, but that's what I was gonna say. Like, so they have like this like dark, like almost like teenage like
Yeah.
version of themselves when they first started, and then they flip flopped and went this like lighter teenage version of themselves. Like,
Yeah.
but it's cool. Like you
That's
can
so
hear
sick.
you can hear the difference in the music. Like this remind me of
Teddy has
a hand in
hand
this,
in that.
maybe.
Placed it with a simple white and pink background overlaid with the title. And then they dropped the single that would change everything. I Need You. It was sentimental,
song.
it was hopeful, it was new. Just by looking at the music video, we can see that BTS has also ditched their punk bad boy image and replaced it with a more real, vulnerable, down-to-earth, and youthful feel. This proved to be the change that BTS needed for mainstream success. Billboard called it one of the greatest K-pop songs of the decade. It charted at number 5 in Korea,
dude.
and even led them to their first music show win on SBS MTV's The
Wow.
Show. And that wasn't all, they released their second single, Dope, on June 24th, which started off with a poignant line from RM.
Dang, look at them hitting it.
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지?
Welcome. Is this your first time with BTS? And you know what? For a lot of people, it was. In a way, their first studio album and tour can be seen as their stepping stone between old school BTS and new school. In November, they came back with their follow-up EP, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Part 2, the second EP in what would be dubbed
So this is, I think,
Dude,
this is in 2015. So dude, they've been around for a minute.
They've been putting in
Yeah,
work.
they've been, so it's 2000, almost 22 right now,
Yeah.
and
we're
so
hearing about-
7 years from now is kind of what we've been listening to. Like we haven't even been really listening to like this
Their
stuff yet.
actual
Yeah,
OG.
yeah, it's crazy, man. There's a lot of BTS songs we gotta check out.
Oh, we got a rabbit hole.
Yeah, this endless void, this black hole of BTS.
Hole of BTS. But
The Youth Trilogy, which featured the single Run. The album focused
Yeah, dude.
even more
All these
on the
catchy
frivolity,
songs, dude.
friendship, and carefree attitude that comes with enjoying one's youth. But just like in I Need You, contrasted that with suffering, depression, loneliness, society, and the stark and sometimes dark reality of life. Compare this with the far cry of the No More Dreams music video. It felt real. It was darker, grittier, more humble, more meaningful, and most importantly, RM lost his mohawk. Run also connected narratively with their previous single, I Need You, and another video released in September titled Onstage Prologue established what would come to be known as the BTS Universe, or the BU, which would eventually combine music videos, short films, books, short stories, webtoons, and even a
No
mobile
way.
game to create a cohesive story. And I won't go
No
down this rabbit hole
way.
because there is a lot to digest, but it's definitely
That's
something to
crazy.
look into if you're a hardcore army. The same
What?
month,
the BTS Universe. So that's crazy. Like, so they have this like ongoing storyline with the music videos.
What did we dip and dabble into?
That's nuts. It's cool though. That's really cool. That's what I would want to do. You know what I mean? That is a good idea.
That's so sick.
Wow.
Who's ever the brains behind the operation?
Jeez, freaking what was it called? Big what was her big hit.
That one dude. The main guy,
Yeah, that's crazy.
They kicked off their third tour, the Most Beautiful Moment in Life on-stage tour, where they performed songs from their two recent EPs, Part 1 and Part 2. And Part 2 was a hit, their biggest so far. It topped the Weekly Gaon album and Billboard World Albums charts, and on Billboard, it stayed there for multiple weeks, the first K-pop act to do so. It also appeared on the Billboard 200 albums chart, not world albums, which was reserved for foreign non-English songs, but simply the top 200 albums, peaking at 171. Which is kind of amazing considering that this was back in 2015. They also received Best World Performer at the 17th Mnet Asian Music Awards. This brings us to Part 3 of the Youth Trilogy, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever, released on May 2nd, 2016, which featured probably my favorite BTS album cover. Young Forever was actually a compilation album of Parts 1 and 2, so it was mostly the same songs, but it was notable that it had some new singles, Epilogue, Young Forever, Fire, and Save Me. The latter two performed
haven't heard any of those songs yet. Haven't heard any of those.
I'm like trying to digest how much we gotta like see.
There's so much to BTS than I even can fathom at this point.
I know,
It's crazy.
Maybe that's a good place to call it and start the next one.
Oh no, we still got plenty of time. We're only 10 minutes into this video.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's keep it going.
Yeah, this rabbit hole is getting pretty deep for you.
I know. I'm like, holy crap!
Exceptionally well, with both songs topping the Billboard World Digital Songs chart. This was also the second BTS album to chart on the Billboard 200 at 107, and it topped both the Gaon weekly and monthly chart, which earned BTS their first Daesang.
Young Forever. So they started making waves in 2015. Then they busted out another album in 2016, and that's kind of like where they're like starting to kind of get their fame and stuff.
Yeah.
So
they changed their vibe and like how they do stuff. And
so that's crazy. 2016. What were we doing? I mean, it was like we were kind of getting into modeling and stuff.
Yeah, we're into modeling. Wolfpack Fitness, really into fitness.
Yeah, that's crazy. We never even heard of them.
That's so nuts.
We're in culture swine.
Album of the Year at the 8th Melon Music Awards. They went on to do the second half of their tour, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life on Stage, Epilogue, selling out many of their concerts and even selling out KCON in the US where they headlined the event. In September, they dropped their second Japanese album, Youth, featuring Japanese versions of tracks from their previous 3 EPs.
The work, dude, the work.
How much work do you... Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jeez.
That they got to put in for this.
That's so
it's
cool
almost
that
non-stop.
It's genius. It's freaking genius, man. You get the freaking Korean fans, American fans, Europe fans, the Japanese fans, dude. Wow. Those biggest music fans right there.
Brazilian's pretty big too.
Oh yeah, Brasilia. Brasilia.
Brazilian,
which went gold and peaked at #1 on Japanese charts. And only a month later, in October of 2016, it happened. BTS dropped their second studio album, Wings. It sold over 500,000 copies in its first week. In comparison, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1, released just the previous year, which topped the Gaon chart, sold about 500,000 in its entire lifetime. Wings was big, but the true showstopper was its lead single.
So that album in 2015, 500,000 in its whole lifespan. They dropped that one album that weekend, sold 500,000, dude. Holy.
What the fuck?
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy, man. That's when it's like, okay, we're on a wave. We're on a wave right now.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
People would request. That one,
got them their first all-kill, topping 8 music charts in South Korea. Its music video gained 6 million views in the first 24 hours, which broke the YouTube record for the highest number of views of a K-pop group music video within 24 hours. The album hit number 26 on the Billboard 200, the highest ever charting K-pop album on Billboard. They ended up selling 1.5 million copies in South Korea in 2016 alone, and it netted them the Artist of the Year award at the Mnet Asian Music Awards that same year, the first non-Big 3 artist ever to receive that award.
It's so cool to see that come up.
So they said non-big three artists. Are they referring to those big three companies besides like YG and some other things? So they came from a different company that was brand new. They were one of the first to do that, and they broke all the records that all the other three done.
Underdogs just came up and took it.
I know, seriously, man, it's an underdog story.
It's so cool seeing.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. Wow.
After Blood, Sweat, and Tears, they were on a roll. BTS was unstoppable.
Yeah,
in February of 2017, they released the instant hit Spring Day, which, quoting a Korean reviewer, embodied nostalgia and sorrow and opened a new chapter in BTS's aesthetics and lyricism and attracted fans across generational boundaries.
That's
which,
crazy.
by the way, is still on Korean charts after nearly 4 years. And the same day I'm writing this, it ranked number 53 on Melon. It won Song of the Year at the 9th Melon Music Awards. After the release of Spring Day, they went on yet another tour, the 2017 BTS Live Trilogy, Episode 3, The Wings Tour. The tickets sold out within minutes, including in the United States, the first K-pop artist to do so, and went on to win Best Social Artist at the Billboard Music Awards.
I heard from
Not only did they sell out in Korea, they sold out in America.
Yeah, I heard their concerts are crazy.
Dude, that's...
Didn't they have one recently?
Oh yeah, well they did like a show,
in
but
LA.
it wasn't really like a full concert.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that's crazy, man.
Didn't they have
Jeez.
who'd they have?
Was it Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, that's
Or was it Cardi B? I can't remember.
I think it was Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, and somebody else. There's somebody else there too. I can't remember, but yeah, that's crazy.
The first for a Korean artist, but they
This is,
would
like,
go on to win this
mind-blowing.
award 4 years in a row. The next year was a period of massive growth for both the group's popularity
look at
as
that.
well as their
How many
style.
people-
They released
Yeah,
the
it's
Love
insane.
Yourself series, starting with Love Yourself Her in September of 2017, Love Yourself Tear in May.
Look at the album covers get more and more simple. Like it's all it needs. It needs to look simple and clean. That's it, man. Very aesthetically clean and simple.
of 2018
It's always
and Love
the best.
Yourself
Yeah,
Answer
everyone
in
always goes
August of
back to it.
2018. 3 albums that gave us some of the most classic BTS songs that we know and love today, such as Mic Drop,
They know this mic drop.
Fake Love,
Dude, that's my favorite one so far, bro. That's my favorite one so
That's a
far.
hella good song.
Or yeah.
Dude, I'm conflicted, dude. I like Mic Drop a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I like my drop. My drop was sick.
So
But there was just something about Fake Love where I was just
Dude,
like,
I know. I was captivated. I was captivated.
the
too. I was
music
like,
video, the song, everything, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Idol,
Oh, we haven't heard this yet.
Uh-oh.
Idol.
and of course,
Uh-oh. Oh, DNA.
Ah. Yeah, I haven't seen DNA yet either.
Dude, this is
Why
too
just
much
brush
to
to
handle.
clean?
I know.
This is too much
When
to
you can
handle.
do
Does it
more.
just make you want to go do something even more
Pronoun
productive?
It does. Dude, it makes me want to go, like, drop music.
all 3
Get on the
albums.
grind.
That's the hardest thing about these particular videos.
I know, 'cause
watching people's success is like, God damn, what am I doing with my life right now?
Get out there right now.
I need to go do something. God, it's cool though. It's
I
really
just love
cool.
seeing how real it is. It shows that people can actually go out there and pursue things that they never thought they would
Yeah.
pursue. Learn how to sing, dance, do what they got to
It
do.
makes it
to
real, yeah,
Get
like
them
you're
in
saying.
a perspective to like actually make it.
Yeah,
It's so sick.
it is sick, man. It really is. It's inspiring.
Were commercial successes. Her being their first album to top 2 million album sales.
Back to back
but
to
Tear
back.
and Answer also did
look at those
equally well.
numbers,
These
bro.
3 albums, as well as their Japanese album, Face Yourself, proved that they weren't done yet. Not even close. During this time, they
They
shattered
dropped it.
countless records. Their singles went platinum. They topped charts. They won awards. And not only did they break YouTube's
God.
records, but they broke records that they themselves set again and again and again. This
Look
is
at
the
that.
period where BTS
Look at that.
God.
The
Man.
production on that.
They're
is
competing with
just,
themselves at some point. And I know Blackpink came in here and was like making
kind of
waves
like that
too.
yeah.
But before they became a thing, BTS like basically owned everything, dude. Like
Yeah.
they were destroying every category, everything. I mean, there's other groups like EXO was around
Yeah,
too, which was
yeah.
really good. But it's crazy. Like it's crazy because they weren't the best right off the bat.
I
They
think
just
the
kind of
more and more
grew.
we
They just
dive
kept
into
growing.
this, we're starting to realize every K-pop group is that talented. You know what I mean?
Right. But again, they're not from one of the big 3 industries.
Yeah,
They're
true.
from a whole new group, basically from nothing, and they rolled the
came up
dice with them, and
made
they
it to the top.
and yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, not a YG group, that's for sure.
BTS really started enjoying global recognition, working with huge Western artists such as Nicki Minaj, Designer, and Steve Aoki. It wasn't their first time having international features on their songs, but it was definitely the biggest. And even though they were already, without a doubt, the biggest act to ever come out of South Korea, they had their eyes set even higher. They went on tour once again for the Love Yourself World Tour. During this tour, they collaborated with Steve Aoki to make the song Wasted on Me. Notable for being their first all-English feature, and it also served as a jumping-off point for BTS to gain a following of English speakers. Not that they really needed the help, as they sold out concerts even in the US leg of the tour, including at Citi Field in Queens, New York, where tickets sold out in 20 minutes. And as if that wasn't enough, they dropped the movie in November, Burn the Stage, which in the US alone grossed $3.54 million in the first weekend.
What?
Do we need to watch that video? Let us know if we need to watch that video. YouTube Red, Burn the Stage. Let us know.
I mean, I'm down, but wow.
Just let us know what it's about.
Breaking the record set by One Direction's movie, This Is Us. In September, RM had the unique opportunity to speak at the United Nations, where he spoke of anti-violence and self-love. 2 years later, he would be offered to speak on a second occasion about persistence and hope in the face of challenges. And to top it all off, in October, the president of South Korea awarded every member of BTS the 5th class Hwangwon Order of Cultural Merit for outstanding meritorious services in the field of culture and art, which is one of the highest South Korean orders of merit one can receive. And that's no exaggeration. 2019 estimates put BTS's contribution to the South Korean economy to the tune of $4.65 billion each year, an equivalent to 0.3% of the country's GDP. They were the youngest to ever receive the honor. 2019.
You'd love to see it.
God.
You'd love to see it. They came from like nothing.
Yeah, and that's the stuff you would never even think about, bro. They basically boosted the whole economy of Korea. By 3%.
3%. Yeah.
That's insane, dude. That is crazy.
Dude, that's something that Russ raps about.
Yeah, boosting the economy.
Yeah, it's funny. He throws it in there, but
that's crazy. Wow. That's so crazy.
BTS invited to Grammys, Time Magazine, Billboard. BTS entered a new era. Not an era of simply global recognition, but global dominance. April 12th, 2019, enter Map of the Soul Persona. First things first, you can't mention Map of the Soul Persona without mentioning Boy With Love. It was simple math. What do you get when you cross the singer of one of the best charting songs of all time that went platinum 59 times in 13 different countries with, without a question, the most globally dominant pop group of all time? Well, you get this.
Wow. It was pretty good.
Nothing less than an instant hit.
Sick.
Number 8 on Billboard Hot 100. Platinum in the US.
This type of 21. Stuff, you like those songs more, dude.
Yeah.
I can't help but like more.
That was such a freaking catchy chorus. That was probably one of my favorites, like for sure.
Yeah.
Like chorus wise.
The music show wins.
And I knew I
Number 1 on iTunes in 67 different countries. The most liked and the most viewed YouTube video in the first 24 hours. The fastest video to reach 100 million views. A current view count of over 1 million views. 7 boys, 1 girl, and 7 different hair colors. They
7 different hair colors.
Invited to talk show after talk show after talk show. The second single on the album was Make It Right.
I can make it right.
Written by Ed Sheeran himself, including a version featuring Loud. The album debuted at number 1 on Gaon and sold 3.2 million.
Dude, Ed Sheeran is so good. He writes so much music for everybody.
Justin Bieber, freaking BTS, freaking everybody.
That's crazy. Let's bring that back a little bit because I missed something here. We're almost getting to end of part 2.
I can make it right.
Written by Ed Sheeran himself, including a version featuring Loud. The album debuted at number 1 on Gaon and sold 3.2 million copies its first month, and that's only in Korea. It became the best-selling album in South Korea ever. It swept every major Korean music show, winning Album of the Year in each one of them. They followed up this legendary EP with
3 million sold copies in the first month.
In just Korea. Only. How do you get any bigger than what?
What? What the fuck?
I'll try to press the same button.
No, yeah, wow.
Damn, bro. That is crazy.
How do I digest all this?
We'll have to stop it there for part 2, guys. Jeez.
Yeah, man, I gotta think this. I
We're
gotta think about this.
minds are blown right now. Minds have been blown. Stay tuned for part 3.
Nani Brothers.
Out.
Nani?